the top of your head's cut off.
But not for the viewers.
Okay, good.
So it just looks like you're just seeing me like I had a lobotomy, but they won't. We have got Lance Jackson here with us. Yay!
Hey, everybody.
And this is one half of Parker Kennedy Living and his sweetie pie, who is partner in life and in business.
Yep.
David Ecton was supposed to be with us, but there was a little design emergency, and that's what you do when you're a designer. You hop on a plane and you get where you're going.
Yeah, he's in Charlotte this morning.
Dedication. But we're so lucky to have Lance with us. And Lance, we're going to talk about your living room. And so this was the living room in your old house, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is where Lance used to live, and I am gaga for this room, man. And you know what I love about it? I was looking at it this morning, and I really love sometimes when things are, you know, totally symmetrical, they can begin to feel a little bit boring, but yours does not. I love what you did with the symmetry in here.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very symmetrical in my designs.
It's beautiful.
I like all the textures and the prints going on too. I think it's a good mix.
Well, I love it too. And you know, so Lance picked this fantastic seagrass on the walls, and I love that the seagrass that you picked was really textural.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a seabrook wall covering, and I love, you know, the texture of it. I love that it's so deep.
Yeah.
And I always thought, you know, I think this looks really great, either natural or I even, you know, I went this route in case I ever wanted to paint it. I never did, but I like the idea of painted seagrass as well, which is really easy to do.
That's a great little design tip, all of you guys. Painted seagrass is so chic, right?
Yeah, it was really big in like the late 70s, early 80s, as I remember as a kid, but I still love it. I think it's kind of classic.
You and I are classics.
Yeah,
all of us that grew up in that era are the coolest. Put that in your little bank, millennials. I love how even the piece of art that you picked had that almost like that Rorschach quality. So guys, look at this, and I love that you just did the plain white mat and just the plain white frame.
Yeah, that's from Minted. That's a piece of artwork that I got from Minted.
No, I love it. I mean, I feel like that was something that kind of set the tone for the room. And the other thing that I think was so cool about that choice of art is it doesn't feel matchy-matchy at all. I love that hit of pink right above the sofa.
Yeah, I love the mixture of colors.
Well, and the other thing too, you know, this is one of the things that you guys, when you start to look at Parker Kennedy Living, I mean, definitely, everyone should follow them on Instagram and Pinterest, but also your website is just like a little glimpse into your brain. And I love how you guys use pattern on bigger pieces of furniture. Let's just say that is like the most delicious shade of persimmon.
Yeah.
Not just orange. No, it really is. It's so chic. And the other thing that I want people to see is, I think these lamps, I love that you went for that hit of green in the lampshade. Yeah. Instead of just keeping it white. And you guys, if you can see in this elevation, had these lampshades just been black or white or just a neutral, I think it would have gone a little bit flat. And I love how this green now almost looks like an art installation now with the art on that wall. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. I pulled the green out of the sofa and really wanted that green from the sofa fabric to pop out. And I got those lampshades at a local place here in Atlanta called Lamp Arts.
Great. I love that. You know, I know them.
Oh, you do?
I love that
they've got really great stuff.
Yeah, and the other thing, well, we should give a little shout to our good buddy Dana Gibson. Those are her pillows, aren't they?
Yes.
Hey, Dana.
Yes, I love Dana, and her products are amazing. There's actually a piece behind here on my desk that
I saw it! Dana! Right!
I really like her color. She's really good with color as well. I know her personally, and I love her product, and you know, she's just got a really good eye. She
really does, but I love that you mix. Let's go to the next slide because I want people to see. So this is what I'm talking about their deft blend of pattern and color. So here's this amazing fabric on the sofa. The main note is that persimmon mixed in with the green, but I love that you just kind of threw in all these other colors, that purple, yellow, pink, and then those big hits of blue. It's so cute, Lance.
Thank you. Yeah, going back to the sofa, that sofa is actually vintage from Palm Beach. And it has the original fabric on it, and I kind of fell in love with it. And it's a Ming style sofa, and I just really worked off that fabric.
Do you still?
The entire workout.
You kept it, right, in the next house?
I didn't.
No!
That's part of the business. I'm always evolving, so yeah, I'm always constantly changing things in my house.
Oh.
I thought that was a keeper, but I had the perfect project for it, and actually a designer bought it, and it turned out really good in her space.
Well, then you're good at sharing. That's nice. Can we also talk about the Lady Gaga book?
Yeah, I am like a complete bookaholic. I collect vintage, new. I've got, we're having to build another section in our house just to house all my book collections, and I'm kind of addicted to books, so I always mix in books in my designs.
We were just talking about how there's no 12-step program for book addictions. Full blown. It's so bad. It's so bad. Even in college, when I was dead broke, I would go to art museums, and it was like, because art books, they're not inexpensive. I mean, it's like having a shoe problem, right?
Yeah, it really is.
But I love that you picked the Lady Gaga one. I just thought that added a little hit. I mean, it's like more personality even layered in with the room.
Yeah.
All right, and then you guys, I also want you to see these sconces. Can you tell me about those? Are these vintage?
They are.
Oh!
They're like Italian tall wheat sconces, and I still have them. They're actually hanging in my foyer now, on each side of a federal style mirror, and I love them. They're some of my favorites.
They're really chic next to a piece of modern art too. I think that's so adorable.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Probably from the 60s.
Well, I mean, they really are pulling it all together. I just want to go back up to the first slide one more time, because I do want to show people, what are these, like concrete pillars that are on those cute turquoise stands?
Yeah, those are actually, those are turquoise stands. They're actually Jonathan Adler.
I love him.
Oh, yeah, we do too. We have a lot of the same color styles. But I actually got those at JCPenney home for like next to nothing. And I love them. I still have them. I use them all the time. I use them for lamps, to bring the lamps up in scale and height. And they're currently in my dining room right now.
We always say, no one gets any extra points for spending too much money. I love it.
I know.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah, hunt it down. But these these are these little subtle repetitions that are going through Lance's space that maybe you may not notice just right off the cuff, but they do kind of bring the room together. And then I just had to mention to people this great animal print rug. I love that you chose the one that had enough white in it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite animal rugs. I still have that. I've gone through like 3 of these since I've graduated and become a designer in business. And it was just wall-to-wall carpet that comes on a big roll, and I have it cut and bound to whatever size I need, and I've used it on stairwells, and it's amazing.
Such a great tip. And that's so true, you guys. So you can buy broadloom on the bolt, and you can have it cut to any size. That's smart, Lance Jackson. Okay, let's keep going down. I'm gonna go to the elevation of your adorable blue desk. Come on! That is so cute!
It's a vintage campaign desk that I had lacquered like that royal blue, and I just cleaned up the brass hardware.
Shut up.
And
Where did you get that?
I got that in Palm Beach as well.
My heart rate is up.
Okay.
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
Shopping down in Palm Beach and West Palm Beach.
Oh, and then I love this little L. Is that for Lance or for Love?
It's for my name. I got it as a gift. It's a vintage, solid, heavy brass. And someone gave it to me as a gift one year.
Love it. And then this piece of art, again, guys, this is sort of what I was saying before about this great symmetry that's running through all of this room. Lance, I love, though, how it's not perfectly symmetrical. Who did this?
Yeah, that's from Minted. That's a piece of artwork that I got from Minted. I love it. I love the color.
Me too.
Like big quartz kind of effect.
I love it. Well, and agate, right now that whole agate trend is so in, but it's like you took agate and made it just timeless. I love that. And then these amazing sconces are just beautiful.
I still have those. Those are hanging in my bedroom now.
Are those vintage too?
I think they were vintage, and I bought them. Someone had redone them, the electrical, and repainted them.
They're amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got them at Scott's Antique Market.
Well, I want you guys to see. So the guts of the sconce are painted a really beautiful. Is that just like a little like kind of chartreuse green?
Yes.
Oh, so pretty. Well, I want to go back up to the main slide just so we can let everyone just kind of drink in this amazing room. Lance works with clients all over the country. He is willing to hop on a plane to meet anyone, anywhere, and you guys are killing it, man. You really are.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful, and I do think, you know, so often now people can kind of hop on this very trendy bandwagon where everything is all neutral. And I love that you are staying true to yourself and injecting these hits of color. They give the room so much personality.
They do. Even if you do a neutral room, I think it's easy to pop that color.
It
like
is.
your pillows, lampshades, throws. It's super easy.
Well, and you know, when you do that, so if you guys are a little a little afraid to do the patterned sofa like this, follow Lance's lead, what he just said, and it's so true. If you want to just give some really funky pillows, that's something that's so easy to switch out. So, you know, you can follow the color trends, and that way you can have pieces that, you know, it's going to stretch a dime, I think.
A cheap way to add color to your house is to add in, like, color block your bookshelves with books, like hardback books.
So smart.
And look for, like, all, like, green, all navy blue, red, yellow, whatever. It's easy to find. And, you know, you can spend, like, less than $50 to get a big bang for your buck in your room with color.
That's such a great tip. And you know, we should make sure people understood what you just said. So color blocking your books means that when you go to Goodwill, so Lance would search for books that have all of a turquoise spine or all of an orange spine, and then you group those together on your shelves. I love that look. Don't you think that's so cool?
It can really bring up the design level of your room easy and cheap.
You're a smart cookie, brother.
I've just been doing this a while, so I've learned all the tricks.
Well, the other thing is, you know, Lance and I have never met. This is the first time we've even ever seen each other. And when I talked to you on the phone to see if you wanted to do this interview, he is one of the nicest people on earth. You really are so friendly and sweet.
So nice.
No, when I'm in Atlanta next, I really do. I want to come down and take you to lunch.
Yeah, we have to go to lunch or dinner or something.
Completely. Before we say goodbye, is this so? What can you tell everyone about what's behind? Because that is so gorgeous. Your mood board behind you.
This is my desk where I work every day, and this is some of my. I call it my inspiration board, and it changes. You know, I'm actually about to change everything up. I usually change it once or twice a year, or you know, like in winter, I want something more fresh, and whenever I do a new project or several projects, I always change it up to kind of put up there what I want to see and get inspired by.
That's great. That really does. It kind of shows the mind of the artist.
Yeah.
Well, when the next house, when you got that all shot and photographed, let's get you guys back on Hanover Avenue with your sweetie David.
Yeah, definitely. And we're hoping to get the living room and dining room done, hopefully by the end of spring.
Well, hit me up, man. You know, we're just ping those images right on over to me. Well, you are dear to come on. I'm very grateful.
Thank you for having us.
No sweat. Well, we'll do it again soon. All right, you guys, definitely check out Parker Kennedy Living. You're going to love them. And we are so grateful to you, Lance. Let's wave goodbye to everyone. Bye-bye, guys.
Yes, thanks.
All right, thank you, Lance.
All right, bye-bye.
I really did. I was stalking you on Instagram. I don't know if you could tell. A little bit.
That's funny.
A medium-high amount of stalking. We would have looked like we were in an a cappella singing group. I'm an alto. Can't you tell? Last hair check, Josh. Do I look amazing?
Gorgeous.
Josh films me and he lies to my face. You're not a one-trick pony. I get it.
Yeah.
You look handsome. If I meet you in person, are we gonna hug?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, so you and I are gonna run away to Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Just ditch David for the weekend, and I'll ditch Rad. We'll be like, hey, we're gonna hang out on Worth, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Turn the gold card platinum.